Yes, now this is, yes, we're live now. Yes, this is Thomas, and yeah, I'm going to talk a little bit about the Website 1 project. Not much going on in the Website 1 project for a long time, but we are trying to get moving on it again, and we're picking up some pace. So let's go to screen share and hit the pivotal tracker for the project. Yes, for anybody who doesn't know this, the Website 1 project is the project behind this agileVentures.org application. Yes, so it's a platform for collaboration, and where we can list our projects, we can share documents, we can post articles, we can plan events, etc., etc. And one feature that I'm particularly proud of, childishly proud of right now, is actually our interactive map that shows where our users are located. I think we have 837 users registered, and the majority of them, well, not the majority, but a big chunk of them are located in the United States of America. And here you can see color-coded with the most members in US and in United Kingdom. Unfortunately, only 7 users here in Sweden, my native country. Well, it's not my native country because I'm Polish, but yeah, Poland has actually 9 users. But I live in Sweden and have done so for a long time. So yes, let's hit the tracker. And yes, this is the pivotal tracker for Website 1, and whoever wants to work on this project. So yeah, go ahead and reach out to me, and I set you up with a membership in the project. Well, join the project on Website 1, and reach out to me, and I'll pull you in as a member of this project instance on Pivotal Tracker. Cool. So now we have a lot of stuff on in our current sprint. Well, this sprint has been going on for a long time, and there's a lot of stories that have been started. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over that from top to bottom, basically. We haven't had a client meeting for a long time, unfortunately, so there's a lot of stories that need to be accepted. So let's see here. YouTube sync is failing in some cases. Let's see what that is. When users want to sync their YouTube accounts, generally they get an error message 500. This needs to be investigated. Partial PR. Okay, let's have a look at the PR. This is a good thing by Rene. It's a good thing that he linked to this pull request from Pivotal Tracker. It's a good one. So let's see what he submitted as a pull request. It's been a while. So we have PD bug. I had trouble connecting my YouTube account. If you don't use YouTube to upload videos, then you have not set up a channel. Just added some help text to point that potentially. Okay, so let's see. You need to have a YouTube account. It's not enough. Yes. Okay. Fair enough. So let's see if we can ask Rene, do you plan to further investigate this bug? Okay. So let's close this. Scrum times in welcome email are now incorrect. Let's see. Update it before. Let's see what kind of a request this is. Updated welcome mailer. This is an old one. And I believe that since, where is that? That's mailer sent welcome message. Yeah. So if we go to, where is that? Views mailers, yes. So if we go to use mailer, there it is, and the welcome message, and we do that, we can see that the let's see here, what do we have? We just want a quick message, blah, blah, blah. Yes. Yes, Tansaku edited some stuff recently. So we can see what he... yeah, so he removed a lot of these times because they were not correct anymore. Cool. So what we can do now is we can deliver this one. This one is done. Project descriptions have the content editable attribute by default. Yes, so let's just go ahead and see if that's still the case. The problem was that we are using a rich text editor called Mercury Editor in this project to edit some of the information. And that was set to wrong format, actually. You see? Kan du sänka lite? And this doesn't seem to be the case anymore, so this one is working. However, that bugs on me. For some reason, I haven't made a comment about what, where, and when I fixed that. So, bad Thomas. Let's check it out, and let's go to the view template for projects, and that's on the show page. Let's see what show page, what does it look like? Project title, yes. And to edit, hangout button, project, highlight box, connections, member list, hangout button. Oh, here it is, pitch content. Home about documents, videos. So here we are. A compelling pitch, yes. So 88. Let's see. Lane 88. Yes. Luke is passing. Yeah. So this is the pull request. I think this is the one. Present the title list, if member country. And then we have project title. Okay. So this is the one that actually made the necessary changes. So fix in and just a link buff like this and deliver that. Thank you. And as you see here in the recording, all the changes that I make here in Pivotal Tracker are reflected on our Slack channel. So yeah, captchas or something similar to prevent people spamming the hire me links. So yes. Seems like the solution provided by Christopher Mail is working closing this one? Well, what happened was that we had a plan to introduce some sort of spamming filter by like captchas or something, but Christopher actually came up with a brilliant idea that you can read about it on pull request 562. And what he does is he introduced a hidden field called fell for it. And if fell for it is filled out, then it's obviously not a human, because a human cannot see a hidden field. So only a bot can fill in that field. So if there is a bot, if that field is filled in, if that field has a value, then the mailer just rejects the email. So in that way, we are filtering out all the spammers, all the bots. It's simple yet brilliant. Have a look at that very simple code on pull request 562. Yeah, 562. So yeah, cool. So we're just gonna close this one. Yeah, well, I'm gonna do it deliver, yes. Site introduction screencast haven't happened yet. Past scrums display are missing. Past scrums, what is this? To field, yes, the Euro-Asia scrum is not visible, I think. Let's see. Past scrums. Atlantic, Euro scrum. Yes, the Euro-Asia scrum is not there. However, I think that somebody addressed that issue. But yes, so this needs to be taken care of. I'm going to take ownership of that. Okay. Hi, Marcelo. Let's see. Do you want to see if you can come up with a fix for this bug? Yeah, so let's give Marcelo a chance to work on this. Yeah, it's been in the pipeline for a long time. Update gem dependencies. Well, yeah, Sampriti is working on it, and there is a pull request open, failing on semaphore. So yeah, I'm just gonna link to this. This one has been around for a long time. So Sampriti, yeah, connected to PR, yeah, by Sampriti. Okay, not much else to say about this. User preference for hiring button can be bypassed. Really? You know what? As an agent. Okay. Okay. I understand what that is. So the controller will receive the hire me from params and send an email even if the user has chosen not to place a hire me button on the profile page. User control needs to be updated to guard against this. Okay. What's the status of this Sampriti? Cool. Let's see if we can come up with an answer to that. If he wants to work on this, or if he can pass this on to somebody else. Interesting bug that has to do with the Rails structure could be a good learning thing. Yeah, public dashboard version 2. This one is actually, I think I already have a link to that. I created a PR, yeah. So this one is merged. So I'm just gonna deliver this. Delivered. Yes. That's the public dashboard that I was showing you in the beginning of this recording. Add search functionality. Let's see. As a user, in order to find relevant information, documents, projects, and articles, I would like to access a full text search engine that can query all of the applications, models, and display the results on a separate web page. Yes. Okay, so I asked. So vote 77. All right, I'm just gonna remove him from this and mark it unstarted, which basically moves it over to the backlog. Get it, yeah. GitHub commit count on profile page. And it was a given. Okay, so the basic idea about this is, as a member of Agile Venture, so I can find out what projects others are contributing to. I should see the number of commits they have made to projects listed on the profile page. So this one is actually delivered already. It's quite. Hi, Raul.
Hi, Thomas.
Hi. I'm just talking to myself here as I'm recording my own. I'm going over the current sprint on Agile Ventures. So
Okay.
You can see my screen, right?
Yeah, I can see the pivotal tracker.
Cool. Wonderful.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was just going over a feature that I know is implemented already, but for some reason it's not marked as delivered in Pivotal Tracker. So just trying to read through the comments here. Let's see, pull request. Could have it related to push to the. Okay, so what is this? No method. Okay, so cool. Okay, so there is a fix for this in production. Brian. What am I doing? What? Why aren't you working? What is this? There you go. Brian and Jeff are working on some refactoring of this method. So this is supposed to be delivered already. So let's just mark it delivered, buff, close. Okay, get commit count from GitHub for a particular project. This one is also delivered. And can't see this at the moment. Well, you can see this. It's just gonna. This is just a maintenance job I'm doing right now. I just want to finish this off. Pushing. Yeah, rank projects by commit count. So basically, I'm jumping back and forward through between GitHub and Pivotal Tracker to get the relevant information from each one. So, for instance, here I want to link to the pull request that delivered this story. Fix the and yeah, so this one is delivered. Cool. Spec for this. Yes. Have you Raoul, have you a lot of previous Rails experience? Hello? Did I lose you, Raoul? Okay, I don't hear you anymore. So let's accept Jira links in project attributes. Interesting. This is not a bug, it's a feature request from Nick, blah, blah, blah. Since we are adding the ability to rename the validate. Yes. So who is working on Ryan Smith? So hi Ryan. Do you have time to address this story? Do you have time to address? All right, here we go. Oh, I said hi, not you. Okay, so done. Add cover image. This is done. This is done, but it's buggy. Never mind. I will just So validate cover image is not working correctly. Facebook post image etc. are not being validated. Not passing validate or yeah. So and just this is a bug. Save. Edit Hangouts. Oh, hi. Yeah, I was asking you. Do you have a lot of previous Rails experience?
Not so much, but I've worked a bit with it. Yeah.
Okay.
I was actually trying to set up the project before I joined the Hangout at the moment.
Oh, okay. The website one project or which one?
The website one, yes.
Okay, cool. I can. Yeah, we can spend some time on that if you like. But have you worked with test-driven development, RSpec, Cucumber? Does that sound familiar?
That's something I was recently learning about. Testing is one of the things I struggle a bit with.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm constantly reading about it and trying to improve. But I guess I'm gonna get better at it by actually doing some of it.
Cool.
Some real things with it.
Yeah, if you want to improve your testing skills, your RSpec skills, we have some features that a few students from upstate New York started last year, but they weren't able to finish them because their course ended before they finished them off. And so there are some work already done and some work that needs to be done. And so whenever you feel like if you want to, that's basically just some refactoring job. So there is already code in production, but that code is not well tested. It is tested, but not enough. So, for instance, here we have this this chore here called specs for Agile Ventures bulk mailer.rb, right? So this guy William started to work on that.
Yeah.
But he never finished that off. So this is one of the the stories that you could pick up if you'd like, you know, and
Okay.
and there's a Scrum helper that is not tested, you know, and these stories are here in the current sprint, but they will not be finished off by these people. So, but I'm not saying you have to do that, but you know, you could have a look at it, basically.
Have a look at it. Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe the one thing you can do after this is maybe add me to the Pivotal Tracker project.
If you post your email, have you signed up for Pivotal Tracker yet?
Yes, I've already signed up.
Okay, so if you just give me your email that you used when you signed up, and I can add you, you could type that in the chat window or in Slack. There it is.
Okay.
Cool. So let's see. Da-da-da. All right. So there should be an invitation to you. So cool. And also, let's see. There was this story here. I don't think Amy is going to work on that. We want to showcase the link to the live feed. Let me explain what I mean. Here we are. On currently running events, I think. Let's see. Let's see like this. Pacific Standard. Huh. Well, actually, that's a bummer. There is no interface for that. That's That's weird. Okay, so if we go here, so this is the meeting that is currently in progress, right?
Yes.
First of all, we don't have a way to access this. You know, I had this link, but there is no way into this view once the event has started, which is semantic error, I guess, logical error in the application. But anyway, apart from that, on this page we would like to link. We would like to provide a link to the live seed of this event on YouTube. You know what I mean? So if we go to YouTube for a second, and we go to where? To my channel, for instance.
There you have it live.
Well, do I have live somewhere? No.
Isn't it the first one? I think it's the first on your list.
Oh yeah, live now. Yeah. This is the one. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So what we want to do is we want to broadcast this link. You know. Okay. Now I'm hearing myself with a slight delay, basically. But yeah. So this link should be posted on this page someplace. You know, because people are potentially, you know, some people want to join a Scrum or a pair programming session, but other people would like to watch the live streaming of it, you know. So we want to propose that
instead of joining the Hangout.
Yeah. So this is a story about that link to live feed, you know. We had Amy work on it, but I know that she's not going to do that anymore. So this one will be marked as unstarted and moved over to the backlog. So if this is something that you would like to work on, for instance, like a first thing for website 1, no rush. This is not a very critical
feature.
Feature, but it could be a good start, basically. You know. So yeah. Let me just finish this off. So update events. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I think you can finish off your maintenance, and then I will ask my questions.
Sure. Okay. So update events show page. This is still in progress. I know. So Brian, and Chris. Let's make a push on this one. Smiley. Kind of smiley. Yeah, so. And then rank project by GitHub commit count. This is done. Let's see if I can. Yes. Yes, so I can deliver this. No problems. All right. Go ahead. Oh, I'm done with my thing now.
Okay, so like, what's the usual routine? How does it work? If I decide to say work on the user story, how do I go about it?
Well, you talk to me basically, or you talk to,
Okay.
Since you're new in the project, so it's always better to communicate with somebody that's been around for a long, for a while. But basically,
Yeah.
you are free to start working on anything that is here in backlog.
In the backlog.
That is estimated. For instance, these two allow events to have hosts and events page showing a scrum, should auto update, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
These two stories are not estimated. They don't have any points assigned to them yet. So these cannot be started yet. But anything that is in the backlog and relatively high up in the backlog, they are free for you just to grab them. Whether it's a story like this marked with a star and a point, or if it's a bug, just feel free to start working on that. So what you do if you want to start on it, you just open this one up and you assign yourself as an owner to that story. You just type in your name, find yourself, and assign yourself to that. And try, if this is a story, you can try to read on some previous comments and everything, but it's always a good thing to do a sketch or a lo-fi what you would like to deliver. Yeah, and you can paste it here, and you can ask like, "Hey Thomas, what do you think about that?" Or since I think I'm the requester of this story, right? So I could be a good person to ask. How do you feel about this? Yeah, and I would like to comment back, and we can talk about it here on Pivotal Tracker or in Slack, and then you just start coding, and once you click start. When you start working on this, you click on this start button, then it is automatically moved over to this current sprint.
Current.
Yeah, and then when you're done with everything, you create a pull request. I can talk you through that when the day comes, and you post a link to that pull request here in the comments, and then you mark this as finished. And then you don't do anything else with it. Then me and some other people, we do code review. We talk to you if you've done something that we don't feel is appropriate, like if there's something in your code that could be better or potentially conflict with some other stuff. But once everything is settled and we feel that the pull request could be merged in, then I merge it in, and then I press deliver. And and everything else, just push it all the way to production. We use a 3-tier server structure. So all code that is written is pushed out to develop server when it's merged into the code base. And then from the develop server, it's pushed out to a staging server when it usually stays for a little while, so we can run some manual checks on it. And then it's after, if we feel that everything is okay, then it is pushed to the production server, and that's what you see on the agileventures.org. So yeah. So but all this information you can find on the GitHub, repository wiki, or in the documents under website 1. So here. And I use this site a little bit like For instance, right now I have some issues with the YouTube links, with the YouTube API. So I usually create a document on website 1 about this with some code snippets, you know, and try to get other people to comment on that. So there's a lot of info in all those documents here on the project workflow documents mainly. You can find a lot of information about this project. So there's a lot of stuff here. You don't have to read everything, but you know, if you have time, go ahead and you know, go over as much as possible, because you know, the more you know, the better, basically. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So I think what I'll do then is, since I just pulled the repository, I'll go through the code base and get myself familiar with it, and once I'm ready, I'll probably.
Well, actually, if you have, I also have to take off soon, but we could spend a few minutes just checking. You know, you did a Git clone, or how did you get the code down?
So I went through the instruction and I forked the repository.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
So I forked the repository and I cloned it into my local computer.
Cool. And have you done anything else after that? Did you run the bundle install?
Okay, I was about to do a bundle install. I was about to do the bundle as per instructions on the page I was checking. Yeah.
Okay. Because you know,
so,
if
but then I decided.
Yeah, if you don't mind, you could share your screen and you know, share your terminal window, and we could do this together, because there are some potential pitfalls during that installment process. So I can potentially perhaps help you out.
I'm gonna do that now.
Cool.
Screen sharing now of my terminal.
I'll see it soon, I think. Yes.
Okay. I just want to increase the font size a bit. Profile.
Oh, there you are. Yeah.
I'm just increasing my font size a bit.
Cool. Are you working on Ubuntu, or what?
I'm working from Ubuntu.
Okay, cool. Yeah, cool. So, are you using RVM? Before you do bundle install, hold on.
Use RVM. Okay.
Do you have?
So the way my computer is set up, I use RBM for my version, for my Ruby versions.
Okay. Do you? I'm not.
Are you on a specific version of Ruby?
You're on the right version. You're on Ruby 2.1.5, so that's cool. Are you using gem sets or anything? Okay. Because I usually, you know, install everything into a separate gem set. That's just, you know, more convenient for me. But that's on RVM.
So with RBM, what happened is it creates a folder for every Ruby versions, and when you do a bundle install, it just download all the gem file into that specific folder for that specific version. So that's usually what happens.
Okay. Okay, because on RVM you can specify even, you know, first of all it creates a folder for each Ruby version, but then in that folder you can create a gem set folder for each project. Like, you know, so I usually create our own folder for website 1, because I have several projects on you know, using the same Ruby version, but not necessarily the same gem versions. But it doesn't really matter. I was just asking, basically. Yeah. But yeah, go ahead and do a bundle install, and let's see what happens. While you do that, I can just tell you that you run into some problems with libv8 and the Ruby Racer, but that's on OS X machine, so I don't know if that's going to be a problem on Ubuntu.
You don't know what's on Ubuntu. Okay.
No. Sometimes there's a Ubuntu. There's a problem with Postgres on Ubuntu sometimes.
There's a. Yeah. Okay. So that's downloading, hopefully.
Yeah. It's usually a straightforward process. It shouldn't be too much problems. But the Postgres and the event machine, but I fixed that already. I locked down a version of the event machine. Yeah, let's see what he says. Let's see.
Okay. So I think I installed Postgres.
Oh,
yeah.
That's good. That's good. And do you have the Postgres user, the default user installed?
I don't think I have that set up already, because I don't use Postgres that much.
Okay.
Usually when I do Rails project, I'll usually work with MySQL.
Okay. Well, what you could do if you prefer working with MySQL or SQLite or whatever, you can change that as long as you add the database YAML file to the git ignore, so you don't push that up when you do pull requests. If you know what I mean. So it doesn't really matter what database you're working on, unless you're doing some specifically advanced features that could affect, with active record that could be specific for Postgres and don't work.
Okay.
But we had one issue like this a year ago, I think, or 9 months ago, where we were doing some sort of a sorting of fields of records, and the default Postgres sorting ordering changed from the version 8 point something to 9 point something, so all of a sudden our test starts to fail on us because Postgres changed the way they order things by default. So, but they are corner cases basically, so it's not a big thing. So what's up with the connectivity? Are you on a slow connection, or the Ruby gems are not responding? Hello. It either froze or something else happened. Or Raul had to drop out. Cool, no problem. But perhaps he's better off to fix those issues himself. I don't think he'll necessarily have to run into any problems. However, if he does, we have a wiki of these things. Yeah. So development environment setup. Let's see if this is the one. Yeah. So I'm just gonna point him. Let's see here. Lost you, Raul. But if you run into
Yeah, I'm having some internet problems today. I don't know what's wrong. Keeps dropping.
No problemos. So anyway, I'm just posting a message to you on Slack. So just pointing you to the wiki of the project. You'd probably be better off, installing this on your own. If you run into some problems, just check the wiki or reach out to me on Slack. No problemos. Okay. So let's wrap this up. Thank you very much. Set up the project. Check the pivotal tracker if you want to grab that story with the displaying the YouTube link.
YouTube link.
Go ahead and grab that. Yeah, or anything else that you find interesting in the backlog. Okay. Great.
Okay, cool.
And I talk to you tomorrow or whenever. Live long and prosper, brother.
Okay.
Take it easy. All right.
Okay. Cheers.
Bye bye.
Bye.